It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Down. Right. Check. Right. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble. Interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
Here we go.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Falcons at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll run with Gibson.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm with the Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one...
complete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter.
Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the right side with Elliott. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9. There. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. We are even at 10 apiece. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to it. And he's going to go down again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hines. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Prescott on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He's going to let it go again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Hey, Red.
They'll look to throw here. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slant receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott, left side to Lamb. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 24, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter, well, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass is caught by London. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Six now, 1st and 10. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta.
Here we go, set. Hey, close you.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 74 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Right through.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 15. 50 seconds to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Able to find Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Prescott. And that's complete to McKenzie. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. So